Hi, and welcome to Safety at the Frontline. I'm Jaren from Frontline Data Solutions, here to get you up to speed on the latest safety news. To start the week off with some interesting news, a recent bill passed in California prohibits employers from discriminating against employees who use marijuana off-duty. According to the new law, employers can only act against employees who are impaired in the workplace. Because tests can't determine if a marijuana user's brain function was impaired before or on the job, or exactly the timing of it, employers can no longer rely on these to settle the cause of a workplace accident. Saliva tests are able to narrow the time frame to about 24 hours, but it's being said that proving impairment will make the life of employers more difficult. On to the next news. In an attempt to reduce foodborne illnesses, USDA's Food Safety Inspection Service released a proposed regulatory framework recently for a new strategy to control salmonella contamination in poultry products. The proposed framework relies on months of data gathering with stakeholders, researchers, and scientists. The framework consists of 3 key components: requiring that incoming flocks be tested for salmonella before entering an establishment, enhancing establishment process control monitoring, and lastly, implementing an enforceable final product standard. Bill Marler, a Seattle food safety attorney, said that this is the first public-facing document he's seen in over 30 years that FSIS has put out there, showing that they understand that there's a problem. Director of Food Policy at Consumer Reports, Brian Ronholm, adds that salmonella contamination is all too common in poultry and poses a potentially deadly risk to consumers. It's critical for the USDA to work expeditiously to adopt aggressive goals to sharply reduce salmonella contamination and focus its efforts on reducing the strains that pose the biggest threat to human health. Last news of the week. In the state of Washington, refinery workers in high-hazard facilities are now required to undergo 20 hours of approved advanced safety training under a new rule from the state's Department of Labor and Industries. The rule applies to owners and operators of petroleum refining or petrochemical manufacturing facilities who contract for construction, alteration, demolition, installation, repair, and maintenance work. The training must be conducted by a competent instructor who has demonstrated satisfactory performance in the occupation for a minimum of 3 years. Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast for more EHS updates, and in the meantime, stay safe and stay tuned for next week.